Hey everybody, welcome to my blog over here at supplementketosis.com. We just got back from Dallas, the Prüvit event, and we have some cool content that I'm posting up right now. It's going to start off with Jarek Robbins. He breaks an arrow literally over our throat, and that was pretty neat. And then we have, we actually tour the labs. We do a little early morning intro, then we go to the labs and do some tours. So Abigail Klutz and Peter Andros give us a little run through the whole entire liqueur lab where this product is produced. Let's see, then we're going to be hanging in the lobby with Peter Andros and just seeing what he has going on with this product. And then we go on to stage with IFBB Pro Tony Freeman and the Keto King, and they have some cool stuff to say, so you need to stick around for that. Also, we're going to do the announcement of our next live event, so stick around to the very end of this video, and I'm going to announce that as well. Hey, what's up? I'm going to break an arrow on my throat. Breaking arrows. Breaking arrows. The only thing that's going to save me is the pack of Keto OS. There we go.
I'm going to hold it up like this. You're going to move forward. So come closer. Right there. And it's going to go right here. All you're going to do is I'm going to say 1, 2, 3. You're going to walk straight to me, and you're going to break right through this. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1.
Come on, prove it.
Yeah,
come on.
1001, 1002. Good morning, check this out. Alright, I'm getting ready to go meet up with Keto King. He's Peter Andros from Australia. This is what we got going on in this bag. This is what we got going on. So we got Keto OS straight out of the lab. Brand new supplement, first to market with it. We're gonna wake up hella early and go work out. We're gonna get all jacked up on Keto OS for our pre-workout. What is it, 6:30, 7 o'clock? We got a 7 o'clock in the morning. What time is it? Yep, it's cool. So we got like 15 minutes. That's what we're gonna do. Get Keto OS in us, get all jacked up until they come down here. So if you guys have any questions, let's do this, man. There's nothing like this product. It's exogenous ketone bodies. So your body can either be fueled off of glucose or it can be fueled off of ketone bodies. They call it glycolysis or ketosis. And it's either fueled off sugar or fats and ketone bodies. So what happens is this is actually a cellular fuel source, not a stimulant like a lot of these products are on the market. And it's not a protein, because a protein's really not a source of energy. It's for a building block. Okay, we don't want to use protein for energy. It's not effective. But ketone bodies are. Ketone bodies provide 35% more cellular energy than a glucose does. So we can produce more ATP with less oxygen. So we can get longer workouts, harder workouts, more endurance workouts going on, being fueled by ketone bodies.
Lightweight.
Lightweight, baby. Woo! It's Keto OS. Where do you get it from? There's my websites on this thing. You can also follow me on Twitter. It's the same @handle. I'm down here earlier because I wanted to shoot a Periscope, let everybody know what I was doing before we got there. I'm gonna shut this down here in like 10 minutes and then go restart another one when we get in the gym. So like, the cool thing about the ketone bodies over glucose, if we're in ketosis, our list versus them. If we're in glycolysis, if we're not eating every 3 hours, we're shrinking every 3 hours. It goes to gluconeogenesis right to your muscles, turns your muscles into sugar inside your body, and then you use that for energy. We don't want that to happen. It's either you eat every 3 hours or you shrink every 3 hours. Well, with this product right here, we fuel off of ketone bodies. So now if we're in ketosis, once we get tapped into ketosis on a metabolic state, we literally use fat for fuel. Use fat for fuel, not muscle for fuel. That's the way I like to look at it. Why would I want to use my hard-earned muscles for fuel? Okay? So with ketone bodies is what it is. It's a fuel source with the ketone bond. So that's what's special about this. Is the first product on the market ever to put a therapeutic dose of ketone bodies into your system. There's nothing else that's going to do that. The only other way to get ketones in your system is if you were to go through a really restrictive ketogenic diet. So what we're doing is high fat, low carb, supplement ketosis. Use carbohydrates surrounding the workout so we can have that insulin spike where your metabolic window is the most anabolic. It's a great concept. It works. It's proven to work time and time again. That's how the bodybuilders do it. That's how the extreme athletes do it. So that's what we're doing here. So it's really early in the morning. We're out here in Texas. And hello, thanks for joining. We're mixing our keto cocktail, Keto OS, early in the morning, hyping everybody up about Tony Freeman. This is gonna be cool. And I explained to a couple people on that product how it worked already. These guys are on it. His name's Keto King. He's from Australia. He had a 20-hour flight just to get here. And then Tony Freeman, he's IFBB Pro bodybuilder, and I want you guys to check out this product. It's by far the best product on the market. There's nothing you can do to compare against it. You can't find anything out there that's better on a cellular level. You're never going to find cellular energy better than Keto OS. Thing is, with ketone bodies, it has beta hydroxybutyrate, which is really good for you. It actually suppresses NLRP3 inflammasome. That's your inflammation. When carbohydrates are the number one cause of inflammation, number one cause of disease is inflammation. So if we have spiked carbs, we have spiked inflammation. If we have spiked inflammation, we have spiked disease. So we need to stay away from that. That's acute inflammation and stuff like that. So there's a lot of health benefits to this as well, not just performance. Okay, and not just neurological too, because our brain prefers ketone bodies over glucose. That's what a type 3 diabetic would be, Alzheimer's. You know, you get to that point in your life where your brain becomes insulin resistant and we can't use the sugar. Well, our body, we were born in a state of ketosis. And then we get ripped out of it by all the high sugar processed milk that everybody's doing, and they're feeding us sugar, so it's suppressing our natural ketone production. The only time that we're getting ketone production is when we're in like REM 4 sleep, and they go, when you go to sleep, make sure you get REM 4. That's what we're looking for, these ketone bodies to help us repair ourselves, get rid of all the bad toxins that the sugars produce. The byproduct of a ketone body is going to be carbon dioxide and anti-inflammatory properties. The byproduct of burning a glucose is going to be lactic acid, along with some bad pH levels and acidity, and so that's not a good thing to have, especially if you're trying to be a performance athlete. Once you get to that bad pH level, you're going to run into all kinds of problems. It's going to be lack of performance, lack of energy, cramps. You're not going to be able to move well. So, what's going on, dude? Check this out. Dude, I hopped on this thing. I was like, we're going to make some Keto OS, baby. Yeah, I'll come over. All right, cool. We're shutting down, dude. We're going to head out to the gym. So we wake up at 7 a.m. Well, it was 6:30. We get to the gym at 7. Brian James, Keto King, what up? We get all amped up first thing in the morning on Keto OS. Best supplement on the market, exogenous ketones, and it's the first one on the market. So we get all amped up. Look at these guys, monsters. 100 pounds just for fun. Got this GoPro and Steadicam. Makes it look like we're flying a helicopter. So we're gonna take some cool videos.
Hey guys, Abigail Klutz here from Kansas City, Kansas, and
Andra Campitelli from Australia.
And we are here at the Dallas, Texas headquarters of Prüvit, and right behind these doors is where all the magic happens. So let's go find out.
We're going to take you behind the scenes now. Come on in. So here's where the Keto OS happens.
We love keto.
Yeah, make you feel good.
Good.
Are you getting? Oh, Peter, what was your initial reaction when I told you we had exogenous ketones? Remember the day I called you?
Yeah, I was like, wow, are you kidding? I've been waiting for this.
Yeah.
So here we are in the Liqueur Labs where we got plenty of inventory. We're going to go over here and start from the start with Abigail. Abigail.
Yeah, everybody's always wondering, you know, what is in Keto OS. So if you want to break it down, here's the raws over here, and there's MCT powders, natural orange flavoring, beta-hydroxybutyrate
Tubs
salt.
of beta-hydroxybutyrate.
And that's the good stuff. What will that in your body do for you?
Okay, beta-hydroxybutyrate make you feel more energized instantly. Power to the brain, so you're going to affect brain function. So you won't have any brain fog. With that, you're going to have your ghrelin levels not spiking. So that means that's the hunger hormone. So you're not going to get hungry, which is a good thing.
Huge for, you know, when people call this a fat loss supplement, kind of downplays what it is. You know, fat loss is just a byproduct of what happens when your hormones are in check and things are, you know, your glucose and your insulin levels are down. And if you're able then to control your cravings and you feel more energy and you want to go to the gym and your body is healing and recovering better, that's going to help you with the total body recomposition. It's a lifestyle, and this supplement is the spark to the fire.
Definitely. This is where it gets all mixed in. We get the mixer here, and where all the beta-hydroxybutyrate, all the flavorings, MCT, calcium in the new version, so, and magnesium in the next version.
And then right here, this is where they take the mix, they put it in, and they sachet it out. This is where, if you look behind you, this is like if you want to order samples, we got that. We have share packs, sample to your friends, and I love throwing them in my gym bags, and they're awesome for travel. We both brought all our sachets for traveling.
Come here, I've got to show you this, and this is inventory. We had an inventory issue. This is the issue we have now. Too much.
No, not too much. There's never enough ketones. Guys, we just started this like 5 months ago, private preview. We're handing like private invites out. So if you just think about how it started and how explosive it has been, it's because of your stories and your testimonies. And that's all we want to do with this company. We just want to share what it does for us and inspire others and hope everyone else wants to take that plunge for better and more. And where can they get them if they want to get them?
Several places. So you can get them from me at Keto King on my Instagram or KetoKingJustProveItNow.com, or you can get it on my Ketosis Tools website and inquire about it, and then you can get it on my Facebook. So I've got links everywhere. You'll find it.
You guys will love it. Give it a try.
This is Peter Andros from Australia. He's the Keto King. Go to his website. What's the website for this one?
www.morningslap.com.
Morningslap.com if you guys have it. Keto King! Yeah, that's what they're saying. That's funny. The mad scientist, what's up? Oh, nothing, dude. We're just hanging out. This is Keto King right here. He has
This is seriously not rehearsed. He's just started taping.
KetosisTools.com. And then he has
themancancook.com.
I thought you had Ketosis Tools also.
Yeah, it's Ketosis.
How many websites you got?
A few.
Serial entrepreneur Peter Andros. We'll just call him that, right?
Yeah.
We're mixing up some keto. Hello. Good morning. Hey, we're doing a free giveaway. Show them what you're getting. You're getting this product right here. We're live in Dallas. Hello guys, thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. Yeah.
The honors.
Bam. Mixology.
Bam.
Master Keto Mixology. We did not spike it yet. We did not yet.
Okay.
Tell them what they're getting for free, because there's some people joining right now.
Keto OS?
What's up? We're getting Keto OS.
How
How do they not know? If you don't have keto, get it.
Ketones.
Yeah, okay, cool. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Thanks for joining. Then we got Keto OS. It's gonna be.
How many are you giving out?
I can give out all of them.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I got a leaning tower of keto in my house. I brought like 50 packets with me.
Wow. Good on you, man.
And I can mail them too. I got envelopes and postage. It's ready to go.
What are they going to do?
And there's
What are
FedEx
they
with
going
it.
to do?
Do you mix anything with your keto? Tell them about what you mix with your keto. I mix water with my keto. Let's hear what he does with his keto, because he has the different.
Sometimes I do a few. Sometimes I just throw it in with my long black, but you guys call it Americano.
Americana?
Yeah. So just a shot of espresso with some water.
Oh, a shot of espresso and
with
water.
some water.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Not a full coffee.
No.
Okay.
No.
That's nice.
Yeah, we call them long blacks in Australia.
Okay.
So I never add milk to my coffee. Just a straight espresso and water. And then I do another mix where I get unsweetened coconut water.
Unsweetened coconut
Yeah,
water
unsweetened
with Keto
coconut
OS.
water, Keto OS, and blueberries or strawberries. You get the little NutriBullets, bit of ice, crush it up, bang, it's beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he really does get mad scientist on his keto cocktail mixing. Right.
Have you had it with sparkling water?
Start flexing.
Yeah, with the what's that called?
San Pellegrino?
Is that what it is? The tubs everyone's carrying around.
No, I just get sparkling
The
water,
Rutherford.
San Pellegrino water,
Oh,
mix
yeah.
it with that. Yeah,
No, I
man.
literally do straight water, and I get on Periscope and drink it out of a big. It's a French press. So
Oh,
I
yeah.
have a big French press coffee cup I drink, and I'm sitting there mixing it on Periscope, and I
Man,
give it away on
you
3
need to-
different
you-
accounts.
You need to start doing some recipes.
Recipeing it up, making it better. Get Keto OS. This is what
So
we're giving
how
away
are
for free.
you giving them away? What are they going to do?
They hit me up on Twitter. A lot of them hit me up on Twitter, and then they shoot me their mailing address.
So that's what
Then
you
we
get, and you
contact
just pick,
Twitter.
them.
I
Do you-
mail it out to everybody.
To everybody.
Everybody.
There you go.
Everybody gets a free sample. It's, if you're running a business and you're not giving out free samples to your customers, what are you doing? Right? That's how you best way to get your foot in the door is give them a free product. That's how I open, at least. So, and it works. So that's what I like try to get. Gotta have the experience. What's up, muscles? They're talking probably about you. We can be flexing on Periscope all day long. Bam! Fucking knock you out too. No, just kidding. I love you.
You need to get me on this. You need to show me how to do this.
See all these.
I'm not as tech savvy as this
Who's
guy.
there? Where do people reach you for keto? Where do people reach you for keto? I have this Adam K. Bebe is my @ on Periscope, and it's also at Adam K. Bebe on Twitter. Same handle. So go to Twitter, use the same handle right here, and then follow me. Send me a private message. I'll follow you back. I love following my followers, and then I'll mail it right to you. Just send me your address. What is it? Keto OS is exogenous ketones. So it's going to be beta hydroxybutyrate and the MCT oil. The MCT oil is going to burst into flames and create a bunch of acetone acetate in your liver. And then your brain's going to love it, your cells are going to love it, versus a sugar. So it's going to be a cellular fuel, right? So it's now it's going to be there at 1 for registration. Awesome. We're all going to be at registration too. So instead of doing sugar for fuel, sugar's a bad thing. It's actually toxic. It's a
Poison.
poison. Yeah, it's literally toxic in your system. So that's why they say detox, right? So, because I always tell people dude, get away from the sugar. They go, why? It's well, it's the #1 cause of insulin. Insulin's the #1 cause of aging. Talk about telomeres in your DNA. We can go down that road if you even understand what that is. It might be a conversation for you later, right?
Ghrelin spikes, which is your hunger hormone.
Boom.
So when your ghrelin spikes, you're always going to be hungry, and you're always going to keep eating. That's what glucose does.
That's what glucose
Yeah.
does. And then glucose is the same thing as cocaine in the brain. If you look at your brain scan, it's 8 times more addicting than cocaine. Glucose is. Watch the documentary Fed Up. They have doctors talking about it and how they did the brain scan thing. And that's cool. And this is what I tell athletes. Because if you're an athlete and you're watching this video and you're asking, who cares about a supplement, whatever. It's yeah, sugar. The byproduct of burning sugar is lactic acid. Why would we want all this lactic acid and high pH when we're trying to perform? And then the only thing that happens is what? Bad performance.
Bad performance.
Bad performance at high pH levels.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so yeah, so when you burn a ketone body or a fat for fuel,
That's not a beer, is it?
it's not going to have. You're going to produce more ATP with less oxygen, 35% more cellular energy for fuel. Yeah, we're going to produce that much more cellular energy. And the thing is, the byproduct of burning of fat is air and pee, I guess you could say too.
What
It's
about
waste.
mathletes? It helps with concentration.
Oh my gosh, the brain benefits. The brain benefits are ridiculous because sugar is there and gone. Ketones are going to stick around longer. We don't need insulin to pass through the cerebral tissue and mess around with all that stuff. It helps build long chain fatty acids, so it's going to help regenerate your brain if you're already dead. Alzheimer's, type 3 diabetes, if you know what that is too. Look up ketocall.com and they explain a lot. The inflammation. NLRP3 inflammasome, it helps reduce that, and the carbohydrates help spike that. So if you look at it in that aspect, don't eat your carbs, you won't have the inflammation. Eat your fats and you'll have less inflammation. That's how it works. I didn't make it up. I just, hey, what's up, Keto Warriors? All kinds of people joining. So, like, these are just, the cool thing is, it's literally like it's an endless black hole of knowledge when you get hooked onto the research of ketone bodies and glucose. Like, you can just go forever, right? You just go, here's all the bad things that glucose does, here's all the good things that ketones do. And then we just go, here's a product that no one else has. It's so exclusive. We have to come to Dallas to get it. Wait till we get Tony Freeman on the mic. Oh my gosh, he's gonna be over here taking up all the room.
I think we're going back to back.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. You go first or does he go first?
I think we may be going together.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
You're gonna look like a little kid.
in a candy store. Yeah.
So we'll register for the event
Okay.
tomorrow. So they go, okay, cool, we have 600 people here. We know what's going to happen. And then we can just touch base with everybody that's coming in. Because people are coming to Dallas to meet up with CEOs, owners, experts, and people that are really into this product. Marketers, retail, wholesale, everybody's coming here. Okay, and this is all over the world. From Australia, I don't know who else is, where they're all from, but there's a lot of people here. And
Kansas, we got North Carolina,
KC, North Carolina, St. Louis area, Philadelphia. I mean, these guys, we all travel, you know what I mean? We have to come to the epicenter of awesomeness, so we came here. Here we go. Let's walk through your day.
Yeah.
Go through that.
Well, first meal is, if I'm not doing a fasted walk and I don't want to trim up, I don't have Keto OS first. But if I'm doing, if I'm not trimming up, if I'm not trimming up, I have Keto OS first. If I am trimming up, I go for my walk, burn some stored fat, then come home and drink my Keto OS.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
been just first thing in the morning slamming it.
It
And then
depends.
going
If you're trimming up, I kind of want to draw into my fat stores before anything on a fasted stomach. So if I'm trimming up, I won't eat anything. I'll go for my walk. Second bit of Keto OS is about an hour before I train.
Oh, you take it twice a day?
Yeah.
This is the second dose.
Yeah, my second dose is an hour before I train. I take half a scoop. But I don't mix, because I take carbs post-training, I don't try to mix it too close to my carbs, so I macro time it. I don't want to be mixing my fats and carbs together, so I take it about an hour before I train. My training's about an hour and a half, so it's really about 2.5 hours later before I introduce some carbs. I introduce BCAAs, which is branched chain amino acids, and that's to help fuel my muscles straight after the workout. It's better than protein powder because it's instant aminos. It does not have to convert. So we're getting straight fuel to our muscles. Why do we want to do that? We don't want to become catabolic. Catabolic is the breakdown of your muscles. So that's what happens if you've done a big workout. Say if you've done a big leg workout and you've had no fuel, or your fuel's been burnt out in your workout, what will start happening is it'll start drawing off your muscle. Why would we want to do that? We're trying to build muscle. We don't want to start burning into our muscle. So it's something we don't want to be doing. That's why I intravenously, while I'm working out, intra and post, I'm drinking a BCAA so I can keep that muscle replenished. And then straight after, we have a half an hour window where carbs is good. So we call this the metabolic. We call it the metabolic hour or the opportunity window. I have a graph in one of my slideshows that shows the actual graph of the way the metabolic hour works, and I try to utilize the first half an hour of the opportunity window because that's where we're mostly getting the growth reaction from insulin. The first time, insulin is not putting on weight. You're using it to build muscle.
That's cool.
The only time is after you train. And we're not talking about...
Would that be, is this because our glycogen storages are gone in our muscles and that's right where it goes back into?
Boom, we're replenishing them.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And then it draws in all the simple proteins?
Yes, yes,
Okay,
exactly.
cool.
So
Sweet.
that's when we're putting a dextrose, a fast-acting carb.
Dextrose.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I want it to be so fast because we've only got half an hour. I don't want to be eating, say for instance, a sweet potato, because by the time that goes through the liver, gets converted into my muscle, I'm kind of past that half an hour. I want it instant, and dextrose is the fastest.
I got you.
So that's why I introduced about 30 to 50 grams of dextrose post, and BCAAs for repair. And then I won't have fats for another 2 hours after that. So that's the only time I'm having carbs after training, then we're fats again.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
And then what, on your BCAAs, last time you were here, you talked about
Brain chain
the
amino?
the ratio.
Yeah,
Because is it better to have one ratio than another?
Yeah, well, it's L-leucine, L-valine, and L-isoleucine, and we realised that we only really use L-leucine is the main ingredient. So it's only become apparent that that's the main BCA we're using. So what we're doing is we're having ratios before that were 8-1-1 ratio, 1-to-1 ratios. So it was only like a little bit. Yeah. So now we have ratios that are 8-1-1.
8-1-1.
Yeah, L-leucine is 8 now. So there's a good one that I use. It's on my ketosistools.com website.
If this were to happen, Keto OS BCAA 811. Tell us about your BCAAs on your website.
So the BCAAs I use are sweetened by stevia. No other fillers in it, and the ratio is 8-1-1. So we've got L-leucine really high in there, and we've got no glucose. That's for the people that don't want to do any muscle building. They're more for weight loss. I wouldn't introduce dextrose after your workout if you're trying to trim down. That's when I utilise that BCAA because it's sweetened by stevia. It's not going to be spiking insulin.
Cool.
However, I do use dextrose in that BCAA when I'm doing my thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can get
Depends what I'm doing. If I'm trimming down, I won't. If I'm building LBM, lean body mass, I will.
Cool.
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah. Knowledge, wealth of knowledge. I love talking to people like this.
Beta alanine, straight after training as well. So that's going to help with the lactic acid, get it out of there. But just quietly, guess what? What is the same as beta alanine? Works exactly the same. Everyone's got it.
What is that?
Bicarb soda.
Bicarb soda?
Bicarb soda.
Bicarb soda. Would that be from baking soda?
Baking soda.
I've heard about people
Baking
doing.
soda.
I got baking soda. Whip it through the glass. No.
Yeah.
they were doing like tablespoons of it before a workout, and then their
There it
performance
is.
goes up longer.
There it is. That's beta
With
alanine.
baking soda. No, I'm just kidding. Beta alanine. Okay. That's so
Same kind of thing. It
I
works
got
the
you.
same way, I should say.
Yes.
No.
Hello.
No.
They don't like my accent. Yeah, Tony and I just been speaking, and we basically align on the diet and training, so we'll be happy to get something going.
Now, what's your experience been on Keto OS? Now, first of all, I want to understand something. He lives in Australia. That accent's not fake. He really does live there. But would it be fair to say that keto and keto lifestyle is huge in Australia? It's probably 20 times bigger than it is in the U.S.
Yeah, definitely. Keto, paleo, or CHF, low carb, high fat.
Okay.
It's huge.
He said low carb, high fat. I work with one of our incredible partners that makes everything look great. The branding is Craig. He lives in Australia. So I learn Australian, so I'm joking. But share with them just really quick your experience of Keto OS.
Okay, as Tony and I were speaking before, look, we're just holding the size way easier while we're dying with energy. And as a guy that's been in bodybuilding for 15 years, I can say we used to be terrible dieters, and we used to have lackless energy. And you'd be walking into the gym with your head down when you're dieting, but we're going all day. We're not even eating. We don't care. It's ridiculous.
Because it's an energy source, right? So that energy source has a greater yield of energy than a protein, carb, or sugar.
Yeah, we're finishing squats with a smile.
That's what to start with squats, so maybe you can help me. And do you mind showing just 2 minutes? Because I know Tony was one of the first guinea pigs, and the reason why I've known Tony close to 20 years now, and I knew him when he was a lot smaller. I didn't feel quite as intimidated to say next to him. But I knew that he wouldn't steer me wrong, because you understand, I didn't know what keto was or wasn't, so I knew he's very body aware because he knows his body. That's how he's made his living for the last 20 years, 15 years, and he's been in the top 20 in the world. Not in the country, in the world, absolutely. So anytime you have an athlete that is top 20 in the world and he's maintained it, he's probably the oldest. I shouldn't say your age. In the sport right now.
The tallest, the oldest.
And he is going to make such an impressive showing at Mr. Olympia next year on Keto OS as the oldest participant.
experience has been insane. I haven't even really, my last show was June 20th, and I haven't really bodybuilded since then. I've been doing Prüvit. Actually, I endorsed a couple other supplement companies, and they fired me because of what I'm doing for Prüvit. I'm kind of laughing at them because I'm like, I'm making you guys big off my back, and these guys this is my friend. So I had to get down with him, and this is the best thing that's ever happened to me. But I don't mind spending my money, coming here, working, doing whatever, because I believe in this. And I'm just endorsing their stuff, so I'm one of you guys doing exactly what you're doing. I haven't really done what I do to look like this since June. This is just all Prüvit. I do go to the gym, but I haven't dieted not 1 second since I've been taking the product. I haven't, I do cardio because I like it, I do it outside. But I've been testing the extremes of the product. How long can I go without eating? Not without carbs, without food. And I'm 300 pounds, so that's not that long. And I was going from 10 p.m. to 8 p.m. doing cardio and lifting weights full bore on Keto OS. So I was like, now I know, now I can really, get behind it and believe in it. And so when they called me and said, we don't really appreciate promoting Prüvit like this, blah, blah, blah. I was like, how? We're going to be here, building this thing for you guys. Just let me know if you need me. On Facebook or Instagram or whatever. Awesome. We were just going to ramble about fitness anyway.
That's what's up. How you doing, Periscope? If you're watching this on the replay, thanks for joining. Hey, Mary Wood. How's it going? How's my hairnet look? Does my hairnet look okay? All right, perfect. I just want to look all on point for you guys because I love my Periscope. Hey, what's up? What's up? Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. How's it going? Right here. We're Liqueur Labs. We got Keto King, Abigail, Mike Bill. These are monster players in the whole organization. What's up? What's up? What's up? Everything's good. Keto OS is good. If you don't have it, get it. If you don't know what it is, talk to me. And if you do know what it is, you know what I'm talking about. Thanks for joining, guys. Hey, got some homies over here hanging out. We are in the back lobby of the lab where the offices is. So I'm gonna take you behind the scenes. You guys like that? Heart attacks, heart attacks. Check this. Ooh. Watch. Authorized personnel only. Psych, I'm opening the door and going in. So look at this. Ooh. This is where the magic happens, okay? They got tons and tons of raw material product. That's our BHB salts with calcium. That's our MCT oils and powders. And that's our orange natural flavoring. And look at the inventory. Oh my gosh. You can smell the creamsicles from here because I am saying we are in a monster factory right now. And just check. This is where it's all produced. This is where it goes down. I'm going to start off with the raw materials, okay? That was what I just showed you is just what we have stored. So I'm going to go over here and take you to the raw materials. This is put off to the side. I caught that kind of minute. Beta hydroxybutyrate. 50-pound bags of MCT oil. Those are 25 kilograms. And pallets of it filled. So what they do is they take the raw material, put it to the mixer, and they get you there. There's our mixer. This thing. So we run that mixer for 15 minutes. It produces so much. We actually make so much Keto OS. We still underutilize that machine. We can go 3 times higher. We can go 3 times higher in production than what we're doing right now. This is where they take all those raw materials, put them through the mixer, take them to the mixer, bring them to this, put them in the little sachet packets. I'll show you guys. Whole table full of Keto OS packets right there. They get them all mailed out to us in like 3 days now. Inventory is no longer a problem. It used to be, but hey, we got this rocking and rolling. Hello, Keto Warrior, nice. So, thanks for inviting your followers. And then this is the backside. They actually take, if you can help me out, see me there? That's a tub of Keto OS. They put it into the hopper. The hopper takes them and put them into these sachets, and they got a whole conveyor line. This is a program and everything. We're behind the scenes at LaCour Lab, places nobody else can go. This is authorized personnel only. I'm surprised they don't make me wear a lab coat along with this hat. So, what is beta-hydroxybutyrate? What is MCT oil? What is this natural orange flavoring all about? You know, what is Keto OS? Keto OS is the first ever on the market supplement that puts you into a state of ketosis. A state of ketosis means you have elevated blood levels of ketone and your body relies on them for fuel. Now with our ketone levels high, we can drop our sugar and get our sugar out of the way and then be fueled off ketones. Ketones are the byproduct of fat burned down, break up, metabolized, whatever you want to call it. So these ketone bodies provide an energy source. Now with this energy source, it's going to be 35% more energy than a glucose. So we can produce more energy with less oxygen, okay? And since we're not burning sugar, the byproduct of burning sugar is lactic acid. So we're not dealing with the lactic acid, we're not dealing with bad pH, we're not dealing with the insulin anymore. The ghrelin, we're not messing around with that. We're not hungry every 3 hours. We get a nice, satisfied fuel. The beta-hydroxybutyrate goes right to the dome and our brain loves it. So if you've never tried this product, try it. It's awesome. I'll hook you up with free samples. At AdamKBB on Twitter. If you want to go right to there, you can send me your address and I'll mail them out. It'll be there in a couple days. So that's just like, there's just so many benefits. One, anti-inflammation. That's what beta-hydroxybutyrate has, a good anti-inflammation properties on it. That's cool. We're live. I mean, this is going down right now. And with that thing being said, so with this product we avoid, it doesn't fix all the problems. Is what it does is it allows us to avoid all the problems, and that's where the real health comes in, and that's why we can take this public to the market, and that's why we're doing so good. We've ramped up production X amount of times that I don't even know, but this place is totally out of control with people producing it. Just check this out. Boom. You talk about hanging out in a factory. Whoop. Oh, check that out. I can see it in the rearview mirror. This. Oh my gosh. Now, if you ever seen one tub of Keto OS, you know you get excited because you know that the feeling that you get from this is unlike any other feeling in the world. If you've never been in ketosis and had elevated blood ketone levels, you don't understand what I'm talking about, which is okay. It's totally fine. That's why I'm here to bring this message to you, because if you don't know what beta-hydroxybutyrate and MCT oil does in you and never experienced it on elevated level for a long period of time, you will not know or understand what I'm talking about unless you've had that happen. So, and if you have had that happen, you know how awesome it is. You know how awesome ketosis is versus glycolysis, okay? And those are two big, very big conversations that we have in the marketplace. Ketosis versus glycolysis in here. So we have a whole nother tour over there. I separated from them so I could talk to Periscope without interrupting the tour. I've taken the tour about 3 times today and one yesterday. So that's what I'm here for. I want to bring this product to my Periscope audience. I want to bring it out to my Twitter audience. I want to bring it out to my Snapchat, my YouTube, and my Facebook especially, okay? Hello, thanks for joining, guys. So the thing is, we have so much of this stuff. It is ridiculous, okay? Which is awesome. So now we can just go full blast it out to the market, get a lot of people into the company, get a lot of promoters, get a lot of customers. Boss status right here. I'm just going to stand here for a minute, right? And with all that happening, let me do this. Bam. Bam. Bop, bop, bop. Bam. Rock star. Rock star. So this is the sweet, the world's first exogenous ketone brought to you by LaCour Labs, distributed through Prüvit community. I have a website. It's called KetoK.com. Go to that and you can look up the research behind the whole entire company. You can see, you can come to Dallas live if you want to. You can come live to the actual facility if you don't believe this is real. It is. This isn't a green screen, so I'm live on Periscope. And then the other things we're going to talk about. I want everybody to know, beta hydroxybutyrate, MCT powders, they're bound with calcium, and then we put a little bit of orange flavoring and make it taste like dreamsicles. Now this is the cool thing, we're going to add magnesium to the next batch. In our version, this is version 2.0. I've been around since 1.0, then they had the 1.2, and now they have the 2.0. So it's what's going to happen is we're going to go to the 3.0, excuse me, which is going to have, I think they're messing with magnesium right now, and then later on they're going to be doing potassium as well. This is cool because now we have orange flavoring. That's the only product we have right now. Keto OS orange flavoring version 2.0. Either caffeinated or non-caffeinated. So later on this week, hopefully this week, if not this week, maybe next week, we're going to have creamer. So now we have a coffee creamer. If we can just go out and say, hey, yo, I need a cup of Joe. Get a cup of coffee, slam in beta hydroxybutyrate, MCT oils, and then have this awesome source of energy along with the coffee. So it's not just drinking straight coffee, which is going to, it's a diuretic. Coffee's a diuretic. It binds to your magnesium and you pee it out. So let's re-add magnesium and sodium into the product, put it in there. Let's get really good fuel, not just a caffeine high, but we're actually in ketosis. There's a difference between getting high on caffeine and then getting high on ketone bodies, okay? Way better feeling. Longer sustained energy, mental clarity and focus is through the roof, not just for 30 minutes or the first cup of coffee, but all day long, which is a huge thing. And another cool thing is if you're trying to keto adapt, or if you're trying to actually utilize your body fat for fuel, because that's what everybody wants to do. If you say I want to lose some weight, or I want to get skinny, or I want to get toned, is what they're talking about is actually tapping in to their own body fat for fuel. And that's what we're doing is with, now if we start off in ketosis, right? You're in glycolysis, you start off in ketosis, drop the sugar, boom. And then now we're fueled, we got an awesome mental clarity, energy, and cognition that we need, and we're not gonna, the ghrelin, our hunger hormone's not gonna be spiking with all the carbohydrates and sugar. We can get off all the bad stuff. Not that it's gonna make you, listen to this product's not a magic pill. It doesn't make you healthy. It's what makes you healthy is getting away from the carbohydrates and fueling your body off the fuel source that it loves, which is going to be fats and ketone bodies, because that's the way our body was designed. It's not designed to run off sugar. We're not a freaking hummingbird. So if you put it in that perspective, we don't need to be running 80% of our diet off sugar, because the only thing sugar does is spike insulin, cause inflammation and stuff like that. Keto King! Say what's up, Mr. Periscope.
Hey, our Uber's here.
Uber. Oh, all right. We're bouncing then. Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
All right, cool. We're going to sign off here. Adam K. Bebe. See you later.
What a ride. Who's having fun here? That's all I do is have fun. I mean, literally, if you can have fun every day, just share this product with people, take keto and put it in people's hands, get them to taste it and try it, and when they like it, simply show them how to buy it. Your business will explode if you can teach your people that. I mean, we have a product that works, right?
Yes.
Almost every single one of you got an instant wow factor, right? So if you take that exact same experience and share it with people and give it to people, what's going to happen? They're going to have it too. They're going to like the way they feel. They're going to like the product, the way that it tastes, and they're going to want to get some more. If you don't mind, I wouldn't mind sharing with you maybe about 2 years ago. How many people have been in the industry before? How many people have found themselves at one moment in time where you're like, you know what? This isn't working. I'm done.
Yeah.
Cool. I think there's a few hands that maybe didn't go up that should have gone up. Because I think each and every one of us has questioned at one moment in time whether or not we were built for this. Am I right?
Yeah.
About 2 years ago, I was broke, busted, and living in my parents' basement. 2 years ago. And it was pretty crazy. I was working my butt off, and I wasn't getting anywhere. How many people have ever been it's almost like you're on that track, you're a hamster, and it's just, you're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
But you keep moving, right? Would you guys like to know the key to the vault of success that I tapped into? Yes. Okay? So, about a third of you want to know. All right, that's it. Okay, cool. It has to do with your unconscious and subconscious mind.
See, what you believe in your mind, you heard Jared talk about, you've heard many other leaders talk about, holds true in your reality. If you want to change your outside, you have to change your inside first. A lot of us are actually blinded by a lot of things and we don't realize it. If you don't mind, read this sentence to yourself one time. If you've seen this before, please keep it to yourself. Go ahead and read it to yourself one time. Awesome. So this time when you read it, what I want you to do is count the letter of F's that you see in the sentence. Go ahead and count the letter of F's. How many people missed one and only counted two? Raise your hand. How many people got all three F's?
No, there's one.
All right, look around the room. Cool. How many people got four F's? 5? How many people got 5? How many people got 6?
I got 6.
Brian, there's something wrong here. Everybody's looking at the same thing, but they're all seeing something differently. I said F's. F's. All right, here's the thing. Here's the thing that I know about high performance people. You guys are very stubborn, very opinionated. Don't let anybody change your mind. Have you ever been in that time where somebody may have said, let's say that there's 3, let's say that there's 5, let's say that there's 6, we'll get everybody believing that there's 6? This could be the time. Stay by what you believe. How many people got 3? Awesome. How many people got 6?
Yeah.
Wow. There are 6 F's. Yeah. Let me point them out to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What? Didn't I point them out? Okay, what you need to do in order to see all 6 is uncondition your mind. First count the number of ofs that you see in the sentence, then count the F's. Oh, is there anybody that still only counts 3 that's willing to raise their hand? All right. Here's what you need to know next. You don't see with your eyes. You see based on the light that's off of objects, and that light's translated into reality in your mind based on your past conditioning. So if you go back to when you were taught to read English, most of you sound out your words, and you were taught phonically. Of was OV and not OF. And so you built a blind spot to the F's. The blind spots are called scotomas, all right? Here's the thing about scotomas. They're a sensory blocking out of reality that exists. The other thing about scotomas is you don't know you have them. So where in your life are you working really hard but not seeing any results? Those are where you gotta go inside and think about how you were taught. Recondition your mind. Believe that it's possible, know that it's possible, and then take massive, massive action. You'll turn possibility into probability and eventually inevitability.
Go Billy!
Hope you enjoyed that video. I really hope you got some good content out of it. I want to provide as much value as I can to the marketplace. So, and this is what's going on. January 23rd and 24th, Las Vegas, Nevada. Get ready to inspire everyone you can. We are going to blow this out of the water. We have a 90-day blitz from now until the 23rd, 24th of January 2016. So what we're going to do is just go nuts with this. We're trying to get as much product out to the public as we can, get as many customers and provers as we can get on board. That's our #1 goal right now. We want to educate everybody on this product. I have over 200 pages of notes and a book. The Keto Cookbook explains everything from why ketosis and the ketogenic diet is so healthy for us, and it also helps us out with our foods. Our nutrient-dense foods are very important things that we need to watch out for. So just keep watching my blog. Plug into my other blogs that I already have set up. I have a couple other videos as well. If you go back to the Mastermind event, we have some very good content from our previous private events from San Diego, California. We have some experts and doctors as well. So thanks for watching, guys.